crash, wallop, and you'd think in the field we've got a chance of getting this guy out. For the first 20 runs, he'd hit the ball in the air and he'd play a lot of shots, and you'd think we've got a chance with this guy. And then suddenly he just settled down, and well, then you knew you didn't have much chance. I'm just wondering, with what Ravi was saying, what sort of approach do you think Sachin will take tonight?
Yes, I think he's a very, very positive thinking cricketer, Sachin Tendulkar. So right now, even in the dressing room, as he must have been putting on his pads, he mustn't have been thinking in terms of getting India to a score of 254. What he would be thinking is, how am I going to get India to a score past 284? And that's a very positive thing. So I think he knows that it's a big score that he's got to get, and therefore he might just start to bang straight away. Now that is where the Australians have a chance, because the ball is moving. We've seen the ball move. Fleming gets the ball to move earlier on, so that is going to be a crucial period. It really depends on what he gets in the first few overs. He'll be quite happy to get his legs moving with quick ones and twos.
The other thing about taking that positive approach and trying to win the game, if India do win the game, obviously they then go into the final, but they go into the final with a bit of a psychological, well, if not a psychological advantage, at least they're psychologically up.
They'll just get the feeling that whatever Australia score then in the finals, will still be able to make it twice.
No fine leg. That's away for 4. It's only just going to trickle there, and Michael Kastrovic didn't chase hard, and I think he realised it was just going to get there. Umpire's not sure that it has reached, and Kastrovic saying that it pulled up just short, so it's only what they ran. Well, Michael Kastrovic is a very honest cricketer, and he's certainly not going to tell any pork pies to the umpire. Just a little bit of outswing there for Michael Kastrovic. This looks to be a pretty good pitch. Very sweet timer of the ball. Nicely into the gap. It won't go for 4. No ball is the call. Very close to getting an edge on that one. India 9 without loss. Well taken at point by Ponting. India 15 after 5 overs. Oh, that's 6. Oh, that was well struck.
Well, that's just what the doctor ordered as far as India is concerned. It's been pretty quiet going. Something had to give. Tendulkar charging down the pitch to Kastrovic as if he's an off spinner. In fact, Kastrovic did bowl the slower delivery, and he's hit it with the spin on the up into the deep mid-wicket stance.
There's another 6. Well, that's got the crowd involved. India 28 without loss. India 33 without loss.
He's gone after him. He could be out caught here, and luckily for Tendulkar, the ball falls in between 3 fielders. This is a contest on here between Kastrovic and Tendulkar. Tendulkar looking to blast virtually every delivery. Their main aim at the moment would be to make it to the finals.
Ish.
6 runs coming off that last over, 45 for 1. 45 for 1 India. What a very good turnout here today for this game. Plenty of support for the Indian team. Yes, he's put this one away. Just straying onto leg stump. And this time Tendulkar got some bat on it.
Well, that's not what Kasparovich had in mind. Bowled a couple to Tendulkar in an earlier over that disappeared over the boundary. Magnificent hits for 6.
Oh, lovely shot of the back foot. Tremendous timing and consecutive boundaries for Tendulkar.
That is one of the best shots you'll see in a long time. He has played a purely defensive stroke to a not all that bad delivery. And he's got it away wide of the man at short cover. Nice defensive push.
Well, what must be going through the bowler's mind now? That was hit straight back. That was a catch, but it was a no ball as well. So an expensive over this for Australia. 15 runs coming off it. 60 for 1 India.
Thank you, Ravi. There's a lot of excitement in the air for the Australians. He could pick up a couple of wickets. It would change the atmosphere. Tendulkar, Sonny, has this tournament is a precursor for what we're going to see later in the year. Well, a cheeky little shot from Tendulkar. He'll come back for 2. Lays back this time, but can't pierce the offside field. Another good over from Shane Warne. 3 runs from it, 77 for 1.
Between runs, they mustn't have too many dot balls.
Deeply set. The boundary striker will be more likely to be Sachin Tendulkar to grab it. Tendulkar frustrating Shane Warne with this little dab around the corner. Hard running. Kasparovich, the fielder, down at prime leg. This time he goes for the fully fledged sweep shot. Kasparovich again having to do the running. That's a good start to the over for India. 4 runs coming from the first 2. Now the dab on the offside. Ian Harvey out on the field as a replacement for Michael Bevan. Looking for the single. Why wouldn't they take it? The single there for the taking. Mongia didn't want it. India 89 for 1. Warne to continue. Lashing shot, well struck. Tom Moody coming around, can't make it.
But not too often does one see a flat batted cover drive. Just a little bit of width, and that's a flat batted cover drive there by Sachin Tendulkar.
Gap, looking for the single this time. Need to score off every ball. If they can do that, then the pressure will be on the Australians. Lower ball. Tries the pull shot round the corner. Doesn't quite get the timing or placement. Ian Harvey comes around. Good running. Good cricket. Tries a little dab shot. That was where the danger lies. If it just goes straight up in the air to the keeper. Tom Moody continues.
That's nicely played as well. Into the gap. He'll be looking for two. Yes, he comes back now. In comes the throw down the other end. This will be close. No, he's home. That's good riding. Tendulkar has made 50. Well played. When it's tough, the tough get going, and it looks today if Tendulkar has set himself to get 100.
Yes, he's been helped by Mongia too, because Mongia's taking a few risks.
Yeah, that may well be the case, Ian, but Mohammad Azharuddin sent one of the young players up, and he wanted to know exactly what was required. Another one. This is and that was close to the stumps down the far end. The Australians really are having a look for a run out here, having a shy at every possible opportunity.
The bad news for India in that comparison is that there was no lull in the scoring for Australia.
Running down the wicket there, he saw him coming and fired it in at his pads. Working that one away off the stumps. So once again, 4 off the over, 120 for 2. Oh, there's a mix-up. If he hits the stumps here, there's trouble. That was very well done by Moody. He got rid of that one very quickly, and it couldn't have been far away from the stumps. He looked as if he wanted to come. Oh, and just a little bit of a mix-up there again. Yes, Tendulkar came a few strides, and yes, there we are. That's that little bit of impatience now beginning to creep in, a little bit of tension. Candidate as well. Yes, it's got everything, the Opal. 1.4 litre 4-cylinder petrol engine. Shy at the stumps and wide.
Kastovitz being terrorised.
Meanwhile, Tendulkar is still there. And while Tendulkar's there, there is hope.
The required run rate for that is 5.45, so that's reasonably okay, but Greg Tendulkar has to be there. Tendulkar now will have to keep his cool, he'll have to control things out there.
Interesting contest that. I think Mark Waugh would love to be able to bowl like Shane Warne.
At least for the Indian team. And there's just a dust storm here, desert storm brewing here. Plenty of dust blowing across the ground. It's a problem for the batsmen and the fielders. Can easily get into the eyes, can be very distracting. Look at Tom Moody. And the umpire is not spared too. Well, this is interesting. We've had rain stopping play. We've had bad light stopping play. It's been a long time since a sandstorm has stopped play.
Well, it does make it almost impossible to play on. Gets in the batsman's eyes, it gets in the bowlers, the fielders and the umpire's eyes. I think they've almost got to go off the ground for a while and just give it a bit of a break. I hope the storm goes away. think we had a similar storm to this at Chandigarh a year or so ago. Last year it was during the Independence Cup. Fortunately, that hit just before the game started, but no way in the world you could have played the game in those conditions.
Yes, I think the only way the storm can stop is if the breeze doesn't blow as strongly as it is at the moment. That's the main reason why you have the sand all over the place. It's impossible to play out there. I think the players might just leave the field for a little while. We'll have to look at Tendulkar's approach from now on. And the first run after the break. Required run rate for the target of 276 is over 8 runs per over, and that's going to be a really stiff target. I think India will keep that target of 237 in mind. And they have to achieve that score of 237. They'll have to score at little over 6 runs per over from now on, 6.37 to be exact. That's achievable. Provided the little champion is still there at the end. And he's gone straight over the top, and he's hit it very well. That's landed just in front of the side screen. So 6 of the last ball. Also brought up the 150 for India. India 151 for 4 after 32.
One overthrow. Here's a man out at deep mid-wicket. Since they came back on,
This is played well. Tendulkar looking to make room to play over the top. And that is well bowled by Shane Warne. He knows that Tendulkar looking for the big hit.
single there, and that'll take it along to 165 for 4. A little bit of impetus coming now. 35 overs gone. Just over the head of mid-on, just into the boundary before the fieldsman. Good shot.
This is clever batting by Sachin Tendulkar. He's been giving Steve Waugh the charge in the earlier overs, and Steve Waugh has been bowling it short. This time he stayed back and hit it off the back foot, a little close for comfort. His heart must have been in his mouth when the ball didn't quite get to the middle of the bat.
Tries it again and gets the single. And he got a single for that.
Good work, Shane!
Batting.
Wonderful stroke. There were two men out there. One at long on, one at long off. And neither could get round. They didn't have far to move. Sensational stroke. Oh, and a very good-looking teddy bear as well.
Once again, very clever batting, having played the previous over off the back foot, staying within the crease and forcing Steve Waugh to now pitch the ball up. This time Tendulkar's gone down the pitch, converted it into a full toss.
shot, won't go to the boundary. Strong chase from Moody. That's a go. Good throw, good backing up as well. Looking for two. He's got it. A wonderful 100 from Sachin Tendulkar. He's steering India to a place in the final here against Australia. 100 out of 194. He's 14th 100, and he's third against Australia, and he's third in Sharjah.
Oh, this is a terrific 100. 100 in difficult circumstances because he's been losing wickets at the other end. He also knows that he's got to stay there if India are to win. He's run very hard, he's hit a few sixes, but he hasn't forgotten that singles are important too.
A little bit of pressure there and a fumble in the field. Some people might call it an educated outside edge, but it looked to me to be about three-quarter deliberate. Little angle bat shot.
It's very often the little boy in Sachin Tendulkar comes to the fore. This is exactly what a little boy would have played. Cheeky, a very cheeky shot.
Be faced.
Oh, and that is a good delivery. That is that quicker one. Oh, he's hit that one away. That's going to go for four. Beautifully played. Slightly short. He's got inside the ball and whacked it down to square leg. That now really does take the pressure off them. They're dancing in the aisles in Sharjah.
Well, what a shot again. He knew exactly where the field was, exactly where the gap was. Instead of trying to hit it too hard, he just paddled it round the corner. Fine leg was up in the circle. He knew there was a gap there, and he found it to a nicety.
Again into the gap on the onside. There's a sweeper back there. Tendulkar coming back for the second. Beautiful running. In comes the throw. Comfortably home. Boy, what an innings this has been. Into Tendulkar. Well bowled. That was just nipping down the leg side. This could be close. He's back. Another single, and he's kept the strike. That's the end of the over. 213 for four. Straight down the ground. Wonderful shot. All the way for six. What a player. Lovely, crisp, clean hit. Straight down the ground.
Well, again, the pressure is off. He's gone after the bowler of the very first delivery of the over. And the great thing about this innings today is he's played so straight. Another fantastic shot.
It's gone again. It's all the way out. It's going to be caught. Oh, he's got him. Tendulkar's out. Oh, he's dropped him. He's dropped him. It's gone over the fence for four. Well, that is it, I'm sure now. Tendulkar smashed that one down to deep mid-wicket. Martin down there tried to catch him and dropped him, and then the ball rolled over the fence.
Well, he's just looking to cut loose here. The fielders seem to have it covered, just lost it at the very last minute. Damien Martin there in the outfield. It's not easy fielding there with all this noise. But India now should go through.
There he goes again. Watch him go. Whips it away on the onside. No that time. Straight to mid-wicket. Yeah. Through the offside field. Running away down towards the fence. It'll be cut off down there.
Well, I think, Tony, the way he's going now, he knows that India will be in the final with a 237 target. I think he's just putting up a challenge to himself if India can achieve that 276.
Whipped away again on the onside. They'll come back for a second. Home he is. Pressed that one through the offside field. And he'll settle for one again. 15 off the over, 228 for 4. Oh, he's high! He's high! It's all the way! It's way over the top, into the crowds again. Sachin Tendulkar wants to win this match.
Well, he's a champion and he needs a challenge. Well, you can't have a bigger challenge than that. He's gone berserk here in Sharjah. That is his 6th six of this innings. The slower delivery, he's picked it up and hammered it out of the ground.
Quick single that time, so he's down the non-striker's end over the Laxman. That's it, they've qualified. No trouble at all. Sachin Tendulkar has taken it to the Australians, and the Indians are through to the finals. These two teams are going to do battle again. And what a battle it's going to be. And what's more, that's his highest score. His highest score in one-day internationals. What a time to do it. Oh, great shot, what a shot, wonderful shot. He's going for a victory. This is absolutely unbelievable.
This is the stuff the champions are made of. I have to use that word again and again because this man is literally toying with the Australian bowling at the moment. Don't think Sharjah has seen an innings like this in a long, long time. He's gone berserk, so has the crowd.
Oh, he's got him. Has he got him caught behind? Big appeal. They're not going to give him. They can't believe it. I reckon he's got a nick on that one. Sachin Tendulkar's walking. Sachin Tendulkar's walking, is he? Yes, he's walking. Well, that's the end of the most incredible innings. I think he just asked the umpire whether the ball carried. What a wonderful innings.
Yes, he was trying to pull this one away, and he was worried if it had gone over his shoulder. Just takes the bat on the way. And into the keeper. But a standing ovation for one of the great knocks in one-day cricket. 142 of just 131 balls. And he deserves that ovation. He's taken India single-handedly into the finals.
And the late news here is that Coca-Cola, the Coca-Cola company, have made a special award to Sachin Tendulkar of £20,000. That's the end of the over, or that's the end of Sachin Tendulkar.
Now we have the Man of the Match award. There is an ARY check and the first edition coin set representing the Olympic 2000. To present the ARY Gold Man of the Match award, I'd like to call upon Mr. Muhammad Iqbal, and he'll be presenting it to Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin, congratulations. That was a fantastic exhibition.
Thanks, Ian.
Yeah. You weren't just happy with qualifying, you were looking for the victory.
Yeah, I was striking the ball well, and I thought this was the best opportunity to go for a kill, and unfortunate not to have won the game.
Yeah. I guess you were hoping that that would give you perhaps a bit of a psychological advantage in the final if you could win it.
Absolutely, but what happened in India, I hope it happens here as well.
All right, congratulations. A magnificent knock. Great entertainment.
Thank you.
And in addition to that, Coca-Cola presenting Sachin with £20,000, which will be presented in rupees, a special award for his knock today.